Hello, good evening, good morning, and wherever you are, welcome to the Northern California channel. And today we're going to see about discuss about pomegranate, red delicious pomegranate. So these are great plants actually. So they give you delicious pomegranate. They are very hardy. Zone 9 definitely is hardy actually, and so you can go up to 7 or 8. So this pretty cold tolerant plant, and it grows well in Northern California area. So it's pretty heat tolerant also. It can tolerate more than 100 degrees and thrive in the region. So this one I planted about couple of years ago, and this plant was yielding good fruits for me last year. And this year, as you see here, I got a beautiful flower, and I did trim some flowers so that I get more foliage, and the tree grows taller. So despite that, I'm getting some flowers, and so it's established pretty well. So one thing I want this plant to be kind of the trunk. I want the trunk to be strong, but earlier I did not remove one stake properly, so it kind of leaned slightly on the side. So I had to give him some support, and hopefully next year it doesn't need any support and stands on its own. I don't have any problems with this plant, and so the first year I'm going to talk about how this plant kind of takes some time to adapt. So first year when I planted this, it was taking some time to adapt to it, right? So the leaves did turn yellow initially, and after that, after the second year, it started growing like crazy, and started thriving, and started yielding on the second year. So if you have a hot weather, it can be planted. It can take evening sun, but it does need full sun, and it grows really well. I do have two more angel red pomegranate, because these are so healthy. The fruits are very nice, and they are very delicious. So I decided to plant a couple more, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Alright, so this is the other pomegranate, as you see here. This other one actually, they actually made it as a small straight trunk, and then they sold me. So this plant actually like to grow bushy, right? So I did get quite a bit actually, and then I trimmed off all of them, and there just left two branches. It keeps growing from the bottom, as you see. I had to keep trimming it, but I wanted to have more like a tree, so it has to be trained like a tree. The other one, just you saw, that was already trained like a tree, and then I grew it, and that's why it has the tree shape. But this one I decided to train as a tree on my own. So I just cut all the branches, and as you see here, the one on the right is making a nice tree shape. So it kind of looks nice on the backyard, and I just kept the other one just in case the main one fails. So I might cut it off probably for the next winter if the first one establishes nicely. So this one also, it's been a couple of years, and it did start yielding some flowers this year, but again I trimmed it off, and I can wait for another year for fruits. But I just wanted to have the nice shape, and so I'm going to let it grow, right? So I have another probably about 3-4 months of 4-5 months of good sun. So I'm expecting it to nicely grow. And I'm going to show you another plant also that I have. I had a third plant that I planted this year. Alright, so this is the one I'm talking about. This is the third plant I planted this season, and I planted it probably about a month ago, not during the early spring. As you see, this plant has gone through some stress, and it has gone some yellowing of leaves right here, as you see. But on the other side, you see, there's a fresh leaves that are coming, right? So don't give up on it. So it is going through some stress, because it does take a lot of evening sun, And so this is very important. That's why it's very important to plant it in early spring, right? Early spring, it gives, maybe March or whatever, when the freeze is gone and other things, right? So you can plant it, pomegranate specifically, so that it takes time for it to get established nicely, and when the sun comes, it's ready to take it. But it does need to get acclimatized to sun. So I don't mind, going through some rough time this year, yellowing of the leaves. But because of the sun, right, evening sun, I'm expecting this to grow like a really big bush in the front yard, and I'm expecting it to get quite a bit of fruits down the years. Okay, all right. So that's all for today, and today you learnt about pomegranate, red angel pomegranate. So beautiful plants. You can grow them in your garden, and it's pretty much, it can tolerate good amount of heat, and it can also tolerate good hardy weather, winter weather, and it gives you delicious fruits. So do plant this angel pomegranate, red pomegranate, and I will talk about a bit more about how to prune it in detail in another video. And if you really like this video, please do click like, subscribe, and comment on this channel if you find it useful. I will, if you do that, it kind of encourages me to post more video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Until the world, I'm gonna sink down under the water. Until the world.